Okay. So is it Monday? This is Tuesday. Yes, Tuesday. So we're gonna train fasted today. I'm gonna show you guys. Where's my bottle? Here it is. I'm gonna show you guys what I would do if I was training fasted. I don't normally train fasted. I don't think I've actually trained fasted in like freaking ages, to be honest. But I mean, if I do train fasted, I'll just make sure that I'm well hydrated. You know, hydration is key. Hydration. So, reason being, like the main two things that actually give you the pump is water and sodium. So, this is pretty bad, but we don't have any like good salt at the minute. So, just got this like table salt, which isn't ideal, but it is what it is. But I'll just make sure if I'm training fasted that I've had a decent amount of water in me. So I've already had like 1.5 liters of like one of these in me. And I've also had some electrolytes with that. So the SN Electrolyte Plus Advanced Hydration Formula. It's pretty awesome. It's got everything the body needs. So I make sure I have a scoop and a half of that in the morning. And there's actually another one here. I'm gonna actually put this in me now. So the new electrolyte. Remember I done a video actually a couple of days ago just saying like it would be handy if you had a couple of these in the fridge if you're in I'm not particularly rushed this morning, but you know, want to get some extra hydration in me because I'm training fasted. So this is perfect. That sounded weird, but yeah, I'm gonna be sipping on this for the next good bit, and just making sure that I've got some nutrients in me whilst I'm training. So one of the things I always have with training is intra carb. So a scoop of this is like 35 carbs. Oh no, 25 carbs for 30 grams. But I'm going to be having, I know a scoop is 30 grams and I want 50 carbs. So 2 scoops of this intra carb plus. Good thing about intra that most people don't do, it's like the best time to feed a muscle is when there's blood in the muscle, you know? So you want to make sure that you're getting everything that you need to the muscle. So best time to do that is when you're training. All that blood gets in, you get the pump, and then you're transporting all the nutrients to the muscle. This one's intra EAA. This is the wrong scoop. So I think 3 of these for one. And I need 2. So that's 3. So I need 6 scoops. 4, 5, 6. Why not 7 for good luck? So the intra EAA plus, this has got full essential amino acid breakdown, but then it's also got like citrulline malate in it. So like one of the biggest things, I'm about to have pump powder. One of the biggest things that gives you the pump is citrulline malate, and this actually has it in the intra EAA. So whilst I'm sipping on this during training, I'll be getting gains and pumps all the way through the workout. So yeah, the intra EAA, the intra carb, and the electrolytes. I'll put some extra electrolytes in the drink. And then I'll start sipping on this like now. So I'm probably gonna be training by the time I get down there and get started. I'll be training in about 15 minutes. And then why are you looking at me?
Where are you training?
I'm gonna go down and train at Energy Fitness today. So I don't really have, like I said, we're not really in a rush, but it's Han's birthday today. Say happy birthday to Han. And yeah, so we're going to Suffolk, which is like a little like country place, a couple of hours away, a little less than a couple of hours away. So we're heading up there in a couple of hours. So today I need to train close to home. We have a gym called Energy Fitness, and it's just like it's a commercial gym. But to be honest, you can't really train legs in there, but I can train back and there, no problem. I mean, I train pretty simple in terms of just things I do for back there, you know. I'm pretty much just doing some pull downs, some rows, and a few bits on the cable. I'll go through it when I get down there with you though. I don't know if they've got an assisted pull-up machine. I've been doing assisted pull-ups for a decent while.
Just have a rack.
They don't have pull-ups? I might just do some normal pull-ups. That'd be G. But yeah, some pull, as long as I do like a pull-up, barbell row, some sort of partial deadlift, and I don't know. We'll see when we get down there. But I've trained back down there before, and I can have a good session. Salt. The last thing I didn't add in. So I like to get in a decent bit of salt. So I would do this. I know roughly what 1.5 to 2 grams is. That's about it. I would do this whether I was, you know, training in the middle of the day and I already had a couple meals in me, or I'm training fasted. Like I always put salt in my intra carb. Water follows sodium, right? So if you want to get a really good pump, you need to have enough fluid in there and then enough sodium. And then when you get that, you know, you start training, you start lifting weights. Sodium goes into the muscle, the water follows, and then hey presto, you get a good pump. So having carbs is important, but I'd say the bigger factors is water and sodium, because if you don't have them too, I've trained before where I've had a decent amount of carbs in me, but like clean carbs, but was lacking on the hydration side of things and not enough salt, and the pump's not good. So, oh shit, look at that. Looks like a massive globule. Oh, I need to blend that shit. But yeah, so I'm gonna get this in me. I'm gonna start sipping on that now. I'll have a little bit more of this. And then we're gonna head down and train some back. I nearly forgot to take my pump, man. This is key to anyone trying to get a big back. We need the pump, man. Pre-pump from SN. This stuff never fails. We'll have to scoop this. We took a scoop to the dome yesterday. Today we have a glass. 1.5 scoops, just for good measure. Boom. Get this stuff in us, and then we should be on for a pretty epic workout. Let's do it. Alright, so we're gonna get this first exercise in here. So I'm just gonna superset the straight arm pull downs with the pull-ups. They don't have an assisted pull-up here, so I'm just gonna go for putting the two together, you know. Always like to do these pullovers to start to get the lats going, and then once we've got the lats going straight into a pull-up it's pretty fucking hard, but it's something that I've done before that really helped bring my back up. So I'm gonna be doing it again. I've done it a couple of years ago. Normally I would just do the pullover by itself and then go into like an assisted pull-up and really get that squeeze, but today we're gonna put them both together. So I'm not gonna go to failure on the cables though. Just gonna get them to, you know, pretty hard, but not to failure, because I don't want to tank myself out for the pull-ups. I had nothing left, so let's get this first in. Okay. Shit. That felt good. Love everybody wants you. So when I do these, I want to make sure that when I get to the bottom, I'm kind of standing quite tall. I see guys kind of like lean over and they pull it in this way. If you're not kind of standing quite tall by the time you get to the bottom, you're not really hitting your lats, you know? You want to be making sure that you're kind of like arcing through the motion. It's kind of like a pullover, you know? You do that pullover on a pullover machine, but they don't have a pullover machine here, so you want to kind of arc through the movement. And then like with the pull-ups, we want to go a little bit wider so that when you pull in, and because the handles curve down, you get that conversion, so your elbows actually pull into the center of your back. And there's not actually many movements that do that in the gym, but a lot of people are missing that in their back training. It's the fact that, you know, a pull-up, when you're doing it on an angled handle, your elbows actually pull inwards to your lats. So let's go again. Let's go a little bit heavier. Probably shouldn't go heavier because I'll get like 4 pull-ups, but fuck it. It's just wide. You know what, man? Sometimes you have those days. Some days you just feel strong, some days you feel weak, you know? You just got to roll with it how you feel on the day. Yeah, for sure. You're never going to have like linear progression. It's just like better, week on week on week on week. Yeah, it's kind of like up, down, and it trends up over time, you know? So I wouldn't ever worry if you're having an off day. All right, one more here. We'll do the neutral grip for this one. It'll probably be a little bit stronger in the neutral grip. So I'm pretty whammed here. I'm only getting like 5 reps on the pull-ups, but we'll try the neutral grip. Oh no, I'm gone. It's okay if your abs pull in on a pull-up as well. It took everyone like 5 years to realize that to contract a lat, you have to be in this position. You're not in that position because that's pulling your shoulder blades back. But you just look at gymnasts. I've been doing that for years. I've never been afraid to crunch over in a pull-up if you don't have much left. It's still lats. Alright, so this is only a warm-up set here. But I just want to show you guys, like, when you're getting into a barbell row, I think the most important thing is just that position you have, you know, in that hinge. What I say to guys is like, imagine, you know, when you do them pullovers and you're like pulling into your lats here, boom. When you grab the bar on the barbell, the first thing you want to do is be pulling that bar into your waist and trying to bend that bar around your waist a little bit. It's almost like you're doing a front relax, you know? Like you're doing a front relax, you got your lats flared, your lats engaged. Do that on the bar first and then hinge down in that position until you feel your lower lats like really fire up. And then that's where you row from. So, a little something like this. So, Pull my lats in. Lats are tight. Right there. Whew, let's go. Go up. Pretty much good to go now. Lats have already got a pretty sick pump. I gotta remember I'm doing this faster, so I don't know, weights might be a little bit down, we'll see. I mean, I can normally row 3 plates, but if the weight's down a little bit or the reps are down, I'm not really gonna be too fast, you know. Hey, the Olympia next year is waiting for no man. Hey, waiting for no man, so I can't be worried about, you know, whether or not I got food in me. Because at the same time, still gotta live my life, you know. Going away for the next couple of days with a girlfriend and spend some time with her. But I still gotta get this workout in, so we've got to get it done. Oh shit. Alright, let's go. 6 here will be good. Come on, come on. Yeah, come on. Yeah. 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 Come on, you cunt. Sometimes I don't want to drop the weight. I just want to go up. So I've chucked an extra 5 on, which is like 10 pounds. And I'm gonna do these kind of like rows. It's kind of like a dead stop, deadlift type row. So once I fatigued myself in the barbell rows, my lats are pretty fired up. I'm just gonna put a bit of extra weight on, and then do these kind of like dead stop rows from the floor. So I'll go back down to the floor after every rep. It's kind of like half a deadlift, half a row, but I really feel like these help build me that lower back thickness. Alright, let's go. Yeah. Come on. Let's go. Olympia, baby. Olympia. Come on. Ooh. Shit. Alright, so T-bar rows, man. T-bar rows. People give a lot of freaking stick to this movement. I don't really know why. Probably because I don't know how to train lats. But I'm using this for lower lats, kind of mid-back a little bit as well. But I use the 10 kilo plates. I don't use the 20 kilo plates. I could probably put 5 20s on it and chuck it about. But there's no point, you know. So if I put the 10s on, because of the lower diameter of the plate, I can actually pull it in deeper into my back, you know. Whereas if I was doing a 20, I kind of stop here. If I have a 10 plate, I can pull it all the way in. So the lack of weight, you could say, I make up for in the squeeze. You know, I'm getting way more out of this than I know I'm getting way more out of this than I would do if I put 5 6 plates on this. So let's get stuck in. Okay, here we go. Forward a bit. You can actually feel the carbs getting in now. That cluster deduction, that SN intra carb. Shit. definitely hits. So we've got a few extra plates here. Let's chuck these on. Feel like Ronnie Coleman here. Shit. Okay, let's do it. It's not as much as weight as it looks. It's only for eight plates, but 8 25-pound plates. But like I say, the contraction is way deeper. Yep. My back's pretty much about fried here. I mean, what's that? So, seems only three lifts, but really we've done like 4. First one was a superset, so this is kind of like 5th one here. So we're just going for like upper back now. Right now, biggest focus for me on back, trying to get to the Olympia stages, is just building that lat thickness. So everything we've done pretty much up until now is just lats. Pullovers, pull-ups, rows. T-bar rows technically could be upper back, but it depends how you do it. If you do a neutral grip, then you're gonna hit more lats. If you've done a pronated palm down grip, then you're probably gonna get a little bit more upper back. It's pretty much that simple. So I've been using that neutral grip and that T-bar, and it really smashed my lower lats. So now we're gonna go for that pronated grip, pull a little bit higher into my chest, and get that upper back. I mean, I ain't fucking about warm-ups anymore either. I could probably lift my head up and lean back a little bit more and get a few more reps there, but it doesn't mean you're gonna get more upper back. I mean, generally, if you want to hit your back good, you need to be able to open and move your back, So when I'm coming down on the negative, I'm trying to really let my back stretch out, let my traps stretch out from the mid back. And then when you pull into the row, you want to make sure that your head's neutral with your spine, and you just get that chest up high. If you lift your head up and your chest up, you're not really going to hit your back that hard. If you align your head with your spine, keep your head neutral, and you pull your chest up high and row here, as opposed to here, you'll get a lot more back. This rear delt movement is probably one of my favorite rear delt movements. My boy Sammy actually reminded me about this one. I mean, I used to do it a long time ago, but he reminded me about this. So rear delts actually work better when you're driving down close to your body. So instead of doing those, machine rear delt flies, they do feel really good. I can definitely get my rear delts in that, but I prefer the squeeze that I get when I'm pulling down in a kind of V fashion from kind of head height and getting that squeeze at the bottom. Rear delts really fire up that way. So that's how we're gonna do it, man. That's pretty much it. Should need my grips here. Okay, so come in a bit. Feels better. That's it.
Partials feel really good on them. I don't always do a shit ton of partials and everything, but partials on rear delts feel amazing. Man, I'm getting a really good pump now. I feel it. Crazy how good a pump you can get when you train fasted, as long as you're hydrated. Hydration. Get that super max pump. All right, let's go again right here. Ah, come on. All right, let's go again. A little bit lighter. Let's get a few more reps in. Try and get 20 reps. Yeah, when I'm doing these light sets, even if I get to like 15, but I wanted 20, I'll just stop and go again. Rest, pause it up. Squeeze, come on. Fuck. Ah. Shit. Oh, really, that was fucking burning. I can't fight. Fuck that, I'm done. Let's go do some posing. I don't even have a mirror here. Fuck it. Well, do it anyway. If I can stick this on my glasses. Reckon that'll do. Oh shit, my top's ripping. When you do a lat spread, make sure you turn them pinkies to the sky. When you turn the pinkies to the sky, you get that brachioradialis. Rather than when you're here, when you have your hand down, it kind of speaks to like internal rotation. When you have your pinky up to the sky, it speaks to external rotation, and you can really get them lats out. Yeah. Whew. That's it. That's a wrap. Oh, that's a wrap. It's a nice day, man. Hopefully it stays like this. So yeah, we're heading up to Suffolk now for the next couple of days. It's Hannah's birthday today, so gonna go spend some time up there, take the dog up there, have a little staycay. Should be good fun. Hopefully the weather holds out. We're gonna go do some few little things, like go to this nice little boat and lake and that. Wicked session, awesome pump. Actually had a really good session. Got that done in like an hour. Started pretty much bang on 10. It's like 11 now, so we got it done. Like I say, man, the Olympia's waiting for no one. Even though sometimes life's gonna happen, days are gonna hit where you have to adapt a little bit. You still got to get it done. Like you have to be fluid in your training, man. You have to be you have to be able to kind of just go with the flow. Like sometimes shit's gonna happen. Days aren't always gonna be your day, and you just gotta adjust and make it happen. Gotta get them gains, man. Gotta get them gains. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today. Had a really strong back workout, to be fair. I've definitely been stronger. I've had days where I've been stronger, but overall, that was a decent workout. We got some good weight up on the barbell rows, some good weight up on the T-bars. But I'd advise you to, if you're trying to build up your back, just to focus on your lats mainly. Focus on learning on how to build your lats, because lats is really what kind of makes the back. A lot of guys kind of got good upper backs, fucking shrugging and shit all the time. They got decent upper backs, but building your lats is what's going to make your back really like pop. So focus on them, on them lat movements that I showed you today. That they could work for you. They've worked for me. There's definitely more movements that you could do. They're pretty simple, basic stuff. Stuff that you could do in pretty much a commercial gym. But you don't really have to stray away from the basics. You don't ever really have to go away from the basics. The basics are always going to work, and it's nice having all this extra, this extra variety that people are choosing from now. Different attachments, different machines, different that. But if you can't learn how to master the barbells and master the free weights, I don't think you'll ever really master even any of the machines. You need to learn how your body works, just kind of as a free moving spirit, man. You got to learn how to use your physique with just the most basic of principles, the most basic of movements. And I think when you can learn how to do that, then you're going to go on and you're going to build a great physique. I think a lot of guys kind of shying away from the basics because they don't really want to put the time, the effort in how to learn their movements. But I think if you do that, probably going to set yourself up for success. But yeah, look, that's it for me today. I'm going to go spend some time with my woman, and I'll see you dudes later. Peace.